You're listening to an old episode of Metal Gear Mondays. To keep up with all of the new episodes, please check out patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays.
Let's forget every detail about this game and give them one hell of a show. Fucking theme song. It's a theme song that we're singing. This is gonna be the theme song for all the episodes in the future, which means that there's no more. This is the only one that this is gonna be the theme song. Bum, 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 ba, da, 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 da. Fuck.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Metal Gear Mondays, the definitive Metal Gear podcast, book club, games club, AV club, start to finish, top to bottom, babysitters club, sisterhood of the traveling Metal Gear pants. As always, I'm your host, Metal Gear Summerfield, and this week I am joined by Samuel Metal Gear Wright.
Me, Grim. No, I did that last week, or the other week. Me, Metal Gear Right.
Metal Gear Lim.
I'm Raiden Lim. Can I be
Nerd.
Raiden Lim? Maybe.
And as always, your host, Alessio Summerfield. Anyway, this is a weird
Merrill
episode.
Summerfield.
Oh, good. I'm Alessio Merrill Summerfield.
Well, I need one now. Shit, I'm Sam.
A cyborg Sam Wright.
Cyborgs.
Ooh, cyborgs. Call me Cyborg Sam Wright, baby.
It's a CSW for short. But yes, so this is a strange episode, you guys, because for some of you, you know what's happening, and for others of you, you do not know what's happening. I kind of wanted to do this whole episode without addressing what was happening, but it feels weird to make people listen to like several hours of a thing to get to like a really crazy finish. So
Isn't that how Metal Gear is though?
that's true.
In general.
Yeah,
So
let's
that's-
wait to
It's
the
too late
end.
now.
It's true.
You already did it.
So we're just
You already said it.
no, I haven't said anything yet, Sam. I just said that some people knew and some people didn't know.
Oh fuck.
So you're just gonna have to sit through.
Yeah, we'll leave it ambiguous. So fuck it. You guys need to just deal. You've listened to 63 episodes of this. Stay till the end, and you'll find out what we're talking about. Woo! All right.
Nice.
So Isaac, what did we talk about 2 weeks ago? In a patented, fun-loving part of the show that Sam likes to call.
La 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 la.
Fumbling in the dark with Isaac Lim.
Oh, that's beautiful. It must be the Seattle air.
Must be. It's
all his coffee in Pacific
It's
Northwest.
all that legal marijuana. everywhere.
Illegal marijuana has a very detrimental effect on vocal cords,
Yes,
but
it does.
legal marijuana. on the
Legal
other hand.
marijuana. Let me tell you about legal marijuana.
Let me
Real
tell
good
you a
for those
little
pipes.
about my best friend.
Anyway, Isaac, what did we talk about 2 weeks ago? What happened 2 weeks ago?
Let me think about this.
Just hint, we did.
I mean,
not
a lot of
play
shit happened
any
2 weeks
part.
ago. But
Yeah.
what happened on this show 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, 2
You
weeks
didn't play
ago?
a part of the game. You just need to recap the side.
Oh, that's right. We never asked Isaac about a side-up.
We had a fun
It's
time.
unprecedented. Yeah, did we? What?
We did.
Why was it fun?
We talked about random
Okay.
random
I'm not
stuff.
going to be able to hold it together this episode. Spoiler alert.
Look, guys, I don't think you know what happened last time. And you know it.
So we, much like the beginning of this episode, hinted at some ominous news. But besides that, what else happened?
The ominous one. We weren't able to read basic.
I forgot.
Yeah.
We weren't able to assign context to certain words that may or may not have been misspelled.
I apologize for that. I was
forgot that we all
correcting.
lost motor function.
I was a little,
And by we, I mean one of us, and by one of us, I mean Isaac.
I thought you were going to say you.
Oh, no. I think everyone else fell like dominoes after you, Isaac.
Oh, man. Anyway, what happened
yeah.
the time before that, which was like a month ago?
It was 3 weeks ago, but that's fine. No, it was a month ago. I'll let myself out. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Let me think about this. We fought a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. All right. Then we fought a rabbit. No, not a rabbit.
Isaac,
The
you did
church.
great.
We fought a church.
We
That's
fought
right.
the church.
Yeah, we fought the church.
Then we fought more vamp, and then we fought more machines,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and then.
But who can say where one began and the other ended, really?
You can't, Alessio. I'm just telling you right now.
It's just floor-to-ceiling vampire machines. Just like...
Yep. And then Raiden makes a crazy fool of himself. But
Hold on, I think I lost you for a second. Raiden makes a crazy fool of himself?
Yes.
Full? Whoa, fool. I'm sorry, I completely had no idea what you're saying.
All right, Alessio. Who's losing motor function now?
I didn't know what he meant. I'm sorry. I'll let myself out for real this time.
He was a fool. He fully was a fool.
He was one whole fool. he a hoe, and if you don't think he a whole hoe, you a hoe.
Raiden was a thought. And that was it.
And that was the end.
Yep, that was the end of the game.
Yes.
Good job, guys.
Yep.
We did it.
Yeah, I just want to add a quick asterisk and follow up real quick. Also, Raiden fucking lifted a boat with one arm.
Yeah.
It was like the Rushmore boat.
Oh yeah, Mount
Fucking
Rush
Mount
boat.
Snake more.
That was Sir Snakes a lot. But yes,
Snake Boys.
that's pretty much all you need to know. Let's be honest. There was a shadowy.
Fought Metal Gear with Metal Gear.
There was a shadowy Moses, hot Metal Gear on Metal Gear action, vampire ribbits, and a boat.
Vampire Ribbits. What?
I don't know. Robo Vampire Man lost his
That's
nano
fine.
machines.
That's fine.
Woo! All right, cool. So this week we are going to be not only talking about Act 5 Part 1, but we're going to talk about Act 5 Part 2. Don't tell anybody. We're going to finish the game. We may even do a fucking side op in this thing.
We'll
Just
tell
a fucking
our thoughts.
all-purpose.
This is the episode to end all episode. This is the big
guys
big
fucking-
boy.
You guys like longer episodes, right? Guess strap the fuck in. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
It's going to be enough Metal Gear Mondays for you guys to have for a month.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So that's what we're cooking. Metal Gear Monday chili for you, your family, and our family. And this shit's going to last. We going to have leftovers for weeks. I hope you
Your
brought
mom's
enough oyster
you're
crackers.
You're gonna go downstairs and be like, "Mom, I'm hungry. Can we go to McDonald's?" She'll be like, "We got chili in the fridge." And
I made it a month ago. There's a film on it, but there's some fucking chili in the fridge. Your bathroom's going to smell like chili for a month after this episode.
mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm
but
ready.
yes. So we're on to Act 5. I didn't write this down. What the fuck is Act 5 called?
Fuck, man.
It's called
I
the
need-
end of the end snake.
It's just the end ... question mark snake.
Snake.
Hold on.
I think it's.
I need a cue to
I think
put the
it's,
music.
Somebody look it up.
I'm looking. This is
Google.
awful. Why do I not know what this is called?
Old Sun.
Is it Old Sun?
That's what I see. But we can call it whatever you want.
I like Old Sun. This is Metal Gear Solid 4 Act 5 Old Sun.
Chili Sun.
Chili boy.
So as the music just alluded to that I'm going to put right there, Act 5 Old Sun, mission briefings where we're going to begin. So the mission briefing for this one's kind of boring because you can't... I'm a film guy, so please don't come after me for saying that watching a thing is boring. But we don't have Metal Gear Mark III control because it's being used as a prop in the cutscene. So the Metal Gear Mark III is all-purpose, can do everything, so it's projecting for this.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be great if you could?
Oh, that'd be amazing, because then everybody's like, where the fuck, what are we looking at? What's happening? It would also be cool if you could change what's on the screen, or on the projection. But yeah, so this is like a very like Pee-wee's Big Adventure style, like... do you guys remember the part?
Oh
have you guys
my
seen that movie?
gosh.
Number one?
Yes.
You know when Pee-wee's got all the neighborhood
Yes.
people in the basement of
What are you
his house?
talking about?
And he goes through like exhibit like A through like 37D, and he's just like, "What about you, Amazing Larry? Where were you?" But yeah, so this is that, except replace Pee-wee with Mei Ling, and replace everybody with everybody from the game that's the good guys so far. So it's essentially, this is like, remember the Titans? They're all in the locker room, and instead of the sweaty Southern football coach, it's just Mei Ling in like a neck-to-toe Navy uniform. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. The sort of head and shoulders, knees and toes of the scenario is that Outer Haven is traveling, which is the big old boat with the Rushmore bust. And the Missouri, which is the boat that Mei Ling is on, is hot on its tail. Essentially, there's no modern technology or anything like that on the boat. So they talk about how we have to use our eyes and ears to track it. We're not going to be able to use any tech. And the purpose is to go and destroy GW, the AI, that Liquid has made like a dummy for them to like tap into the Patriot system, as we have alluded to on previous episodes. Snake makes a fucking Death Star comment, which like alludes to the fact that Star Wars is real in the Metal Gear universe. So just heads up to that. Like, not real, but like Star Wars as a film franchise exists within Metal Gear.
I mean, that doesn't really shock me. I mean, there's like, they make references to a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's true. I just can't imagine Snake being like, I'm done killing, and just like fucking retires to Alaska to watch like VHS tapes of like A New Hope. Like, to me, that's just...
Yeah, he just watches Star Wars on repeat every time, and then he heard that 7 was coming out, and he's like, shit, I gotta get to Juneau for that.
Yeah, he's gonna drive his pick-em-up truck all the way to Juneau to catch like the Carmike.
No,
73.
he doesn't have a pick-em-up truck. He has the dogs.
Oh, that's right. He's gonna mush his way to the Carmike 73 and check it out.
Juneau, Alaska.
I also like this because it also it posits that Carrie Fisher exists within the Metal Gear universe.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a Mark Hamill Metal Gear. Like, I just want... where's my Metal Gear 6 where we fucking see like LA in Metal Gear land? That'd be bizarre. But anyway, and then we get a cool is the wrong word. We get an interesting throwback to a previous joke. So Johnny says, "Did you say microwaves?" And yeah, so that's a thing. And yeah.
Did you say nerds?
So this is an extremely long 26-minute cutscene just to kind of explain the same thing over and over again. A lot of things have been kind of ejected, including like logic in this scene, because like Johnny, who's like head over heels in love with Meryl for the whole game and pretty much the entire franchise, in every bit of his little tiny dialogue that he has in Metal Gear 1, suddenly he decides that he's just gonna fucking creep on Mei Ling the whole time that she's giving this speech right in front of Meryl. So creepily enough, Johnny's not only like ogling Mei Ling's ass, but like at one point he's just like physically going for it. And it's like, what?
Like a fucking doof. Like a fucking scuzz bucket rat bag piss kid.
Whoa.
This is a real Bill Cosby move. He's going hard. Yeah, and Meryl like straight smacks his hand away from Mei Ling's ass, like, and then there's this weird like power dynamic happening where Mei Ling's just explaining the situation, not aware of the fact that she's being ogled, and Meryl's trying to compete with her evidence just because she feels like Johnny's like flirting with. It's so weird. You just watch it. I'm just gonna.
I like her for her mission briefings.
Oh God. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Also, then there's this conversation between Otacon and Snake, and Otacon's like, "You ever think about quitting, Snake?" And I'm pretty sure they're not talking about Snake smoking cigarettes. So, lots of this. And then eventually what happens is the Missouri catches up to the Outer Haven, which is bizarre to me as well, because the Outer Haven's like this fucking crazy state-of-the-art ship the size of a small town, and the Missouri's like a fucking Pearl Harbor vessel that they got out of the mothballs to like... I just don't understand how they can catch up with each other, but that's a thing that happens. Fun fact, I've got a no-pop filter on my microphone tonight, and I'm recording with a wad of underwear wrapped around my microphone, so maybe the world is a weird place.
That's what happens if you get to Alessia's recording room before the countdown timer gets to 5 minutes. You get to see the boxers on the microphone instead of the pop filter. Easter egg. Secret.
Yep. Yes. So that's a thing. Also, everything in Drebin's shop is half price for the rest of the game. So, how about them apples?
P-dope.
But yeah, what'd you boys think of the mission briefing? I mean, did I touch on all the weirdness? I'm sure there's some shit that we're missing, but whatever.
Yeah,
What'd you guys think?
I think so.
Isaac, were you watching this at 3 o'clock in the morning?
This part I finished like really early. I think I finished it the day after we recorded. So if you remember my kind of memory, it doesn't extend very far.
So can you give us your version of what happened?
Your version of events, please.
Are we going to talk about when they actually catch up to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh gosh.
You have volunteered yourself.
Dang it.
Thank you,
basically,
soldier.
They catch up, and Drebin's like, here.
Oh yeah, because Drebin is also there. Forgot to mention that.
He somehow gets on the boat. I don't know how.
He was in that cutscene, I thought, because he shows up in the truck to help Snake in Act 4.
Oh.
At the end, I think.
Anyway.
So all the good guys are there. Somehow, fuck it, they're all there.
Their plan is to use these human catapult systems.
Yes, that look like weird bottle rocket launchers with chairs.
I don't understand their thought process, because this is how you kill people. But, I mean, it's Kojima, so there's that. So they launch onto the ship, and then, of course, I mean, you're not going to get launched in the same place, so they all get split up, and somebody gets hurt real bad. Who was it? Meryl? Somebody
gets hurt real bad.
Doesn't some guy? Oh no, is it Johnny? Johnny falls. Johnny misses.
Oh, and he
the boat.
hurts his back or something. Yeah,
I think he misses the boat. He falls into the water. I think I could be
This
totally
fucking
wrong about
Acme
that.
Looney Tunes-esque bullshit.
I don't like that he gets a hero moment.
I don't like
At
that
all.
he exists in this game.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about that quite a few times.
Yeah. I don't like that he gets a chance to be like an actual character with pathos and bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how this would relate to like another. I'm trying to think of like ancillary characters in random other games. I feel like this would be like if one of the shopkeepers from a Final Fantasy game just like became a main character in the next Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
Just like nameless shopkeeper Joe from Final Fantasy VI is now like the protagonist of Final Fantasy VII. Like that's like the level of bullshit that's happening right now.
Yeah, it's kind of lame. I don't know. I don't agree.
But anyway,
With
continue.
But I just watched it. Johnny
Oh yeah.
totally misses the boat and he falls into the water.
I like how he became this Wile E. Coyote character for Act 5.
He like hits the side of the boat and then just starts sliding.
He holds up the sign and says help on it as he falls.
Did Snake draw a picture of a tunnel and run through it, and then Johnny hit the wall?
Oh, this is too fucking much,
Oh
man.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
so that starts the beginning of this crazy act that we
Perfect.
call
On the right note.
Yeah, Old Sun.
Very nice. Yeah, so we're on the Outer Haven ship. Bow. I'm gonna say bow.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm just gonna touch on it because, like, so realistically, you guys, this is a really short act. If we're talking like the
Gameplay.
heuristics, yeah, like if it's just like fucking gameplay to gameplay, kind of point to point, you can probably get through this whole section in like 45 minutes if you're just skipping cutscenes.
Yeah, this act is the moviest movie that Metal Gear ever movied.
Yeah, 100%. Yo, dog, we heard you like movies, so we put movie in your movie, so you can movie while you movie.
This is like this whole section is just you're just sneaking around the boat and you're taking down frogs. There's I think there's an iTunes track or an iTunes track. That's in the name.
There's an iTunes gift card like hidden away.
There's I think the track that you get is the remix of the Metal Gear Solid main theme that was on the document of Metal Gear Solid 2.
Fuck yes.
You get that there's like an underground area near the beginning of the where you start the act playing it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an RPG down there as well as the iPod track.
Sick shit. Yeah, and the frogs are kind of just like it's weird, like the stealth. Because I remember the first time I played this game, and this recent time, like I thought I had misremembered, but like straight up, there's just like not really any stealth in this section at all. Because like the enemies aren't really placed anywhere; they just kind of drop down on you while you're running.
Yeah.
So it's almost just like, I mean, truthfully, I think the first time I played through this, I was going non-lethal, and then when I got to here, I was like, I feel like the game wants me to kill. So even on this playthrough, I was like, fuck it, we've got deadlines. I'm just gonna like get the UMP and just like my way through this shit.
Yep. Killing that was not a problem for me, Mister. I got Snake to throw up on 3 out of 5 acts. So
I feel like there should be a punch card for like each act that you make Snake throw up. The puke tour. Yeah, and I mean along the way too, like Sam mentioned with the iPod track, there's like hallways with ammo and like some shit going on. There's some tricky like ledge dropping. And I know like the ledge dropping and catching isn't really like a mandatory thing in any of the previous ones, except for like bonus shit. Did you guys have trouble with any of that? Because I remember there's specifically a part where you like drop from a ledge and have to hang on to like a pole and like shimmy. Did you guys have any trouble like pressing X and then triangle real fast? Or was that just like, did I stumble through like an extra spot?
I
remember doing it. I also remember you're talking to the guy who spent approximately 500 hours trying to get that down pat in Metal Gear Solid 2 after the Harrier fight.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
that. So I think I remember doing it, and it wasn't. I think I managed to get it pretty easy, but
Gotcha. Isaac, you said you didn't have to do it at all?
No, because
Okay.
well, I think I know which part you're talking about. Is it the part where there's a ladder up to?
Yeah, you have to go
a
up and then
ledge?
down and side and up again, kind of.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I did that. I think I just blasted through this section.
Hell yeah.
To the end.
Isaac was his own war dozer.
I tried to do it stealth like, but like you said, they just appear out of nowhere. It seems
Yeah. They like drop down. Well, and so other than the drop down guys that kind of come down off of the sides of the ship, and then, like on top of it too, like there's actually like soldiers fighting around you too. So it's like,
oh yeah,
I don't know, the whole environment just feels like fuck it, this is war, and it's like okay, like this game kind of ceased to be a stealth game at this point. But then like towards the end of the area, there's these frog snipers, which are like kind of new to the game. It's like it's frogs, but they just have sniper rifles. I guess there was the one in South America, but for the most part, we don't see frogs sniping. And so out of the blue, all of a sudden, it's just like, don't get shot. And here's a big area to get through, and like then you just get to an elevator and kind of go down inside. So yeah, it's just very combat heavy. And I mean, sneaking through combat zones has been kind of the MO of this game. It's just this feels different because the past combat zones, it was like you encountering militia that were already there fighting. And in this act, like your dudes are the ones doing the fighting. Like your group of friends.
Yeah.
So it feels...
You're the militia.
Yeah, it feels weird compared to the rest of it because it's like you don't feel like you should be hiding because it's your guys out there. You know what I mean? So anyway, that brings us into the command center, which I dig. I mean, it's got this big sort of. If you've played Nier,
Did I just like wait?
Oh, go ahead.
Wait. Did I just like? I'm sorry. Did I like dream past the kind of set piece that gets you into the command center? Did you mention?
Oh, I actually did not mention the cutscene. Yeah, go ahead.
So essentially, you are getting to the command center, and there's a gecko waiting in front of the elevator, and you essentially wait, and the Missouri destroys the gecko.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yep.
Yeah. And then once that happens, a bunch of other gecko will come and check it out, and then you just fucking book it and go into the elevator. And it was actually kind of dope.
Yeah. I wish they would have done that like Sans cutscene, like just like done it sort of in the environment, and maybe you hear Meryl or Mei Ling come over the codec. Which real quick, can we have like a real quick conversation about the codec? I noticed, so somebody tricked out on Reddit, if you guys have a chance to look it up on Google, or I'll include it in the show notes or whatever, somebody like tricked out their iOS device, their iPhone, to literally look like this fucking dope codec. And so like the lock screen is like this custom codec screen. Every fucking page of like the apps and the app folders and everything has like the anime portraits with text from each of the characters, like as if they're talking to Snake about that page of the phone. It's super cool. And it's got like all these custom ringtones for different things. It's amazing. Like if I could pay this guy to do this to my phone, I would like mail my phone out and get him to do it. It's super cool. But anyway, in the comment thread on Reddit, all of a sudden there was like this real intense conversation about like what the codec actually is. And a lot of people were like, yeah, isn't it supposed to be just like an implant in your ear so you just hear the people talking? And people were like, yeah, but how the fuck do you dial the frequencies? Because like characters say to each other constantly, oh, hit me back on this frequency. So all of a sudden there was like this big conversation about like, is there a physical device associated with a codec? So like, do you have to have like a codec in your pocket, but you hear it in your ear?
Yeah, because like the only like visual representation we have for it in like the more futuristic ones is he just kind of kneels down and touches his ear.
Yeah, and on top of that, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was like saying like in Metal Gear Solid 3 and like those ones, like you actually have a physical radio that you can like tweak, but like,
Yeah, and then the other weird thing too is somebody addressed, what about characters that say they can see things? Because like certain characters will say shit if Snake's wearing a mask. Or certain characters will say shit about what's going on, like in front of Snake. And so people are like, there has to be a device, because how are these people seeing things?
He's just wearing a GoPro. his hair, his mullet this entire time has just been a GoPro.
But yeah, anyway, I figured, let's talk about it. If we're going to talk about it, just get it out there.
Nanomachines.
So, yeah, everybody was like, LOL nanomachine.
Yeah.
Always. But yeah, so anyway, we get down in this big conference control room. If you've ever seen FLCL, this kind of looks like the weird situation room where the guy with the nori eyebrows works out of. If you've played Nier Automata, this kind of looks like the command center control room on the space station. But essentially, it's just this big, like, futuristic kind of conference room, control room, I guess, command center. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Essentially, whenever you show up, 100% as I entered this room for the first time, I was like, "Yeah, boss fight." Like, we're just gonna start with a boss fight. And so Snake finds Meryl here. Essentially, Snake and Meryl almost have this like reminiscent MGS2 Raiden Snake back-to-back Arsenal Gear shootout thing, where you and Meryl are kind of, and again, this is very fan servicey because it's like, oh my god, it's just Snake and Meryl like the old days. But Snake and Meryl are kind of fighting frogs as they enter all sides of the room. Did you guys have a hard time with this at all? I felt like this was pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Like it was no more or less difficult than the one in the palace from the first act, I thought.
Mm-hmm. It's just less people, I guess. It's just you and her versus like you and a Gears of War squad.
Yeah,
Isaac,
I would say it was pretty simple.
Cool.
It was fun though. I mean, like just popping frogs.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of stuff that you can hide behind. You just hide.
Yeah. Unlike I feel like, well, and I guess the Act 1 did have a lot of like chest high walls, but this one kind of feels kind of like it's like diegetically part of the room anyway, as opposed to feeling kind of dropped in because it's a video game.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
just
as things kind of start to wind down, we have another cutscene triggers, and Screaming Mantis. We have our final BMB core boss fight.
Spooky. Spooky, scary.
But yeah, it's our Psycho Mantis stand-in, which, shit, I've been waiting for this one. I will say kind of overall, this fight's okay. I feel like this fight felt way too similar to the Psycho Mantis fight. Whereas like every other fight in the game feels kind of new, like a new take on a new twist on an old dog. This one just kind of feels
it's like poetry, it rhymes. I'm George Lucas.
Yeah, I don't know. This to me felt like not enough effort went in to make it different enough.
Yeah,
I don't
especially
know. Like,
since
it's like
it was the last one. It's just kind of
it's like if the Psycho Mantis fight from MGS1 had some like soldiers, some genome soldiers in it as well. But yeah, so again, kind of like a throwback, it's Snake and Meryl together. Essentially, Screaming Mantis takes control of Meryl and also all of the dead frogs that you killed. But she also throws daggers, and she's got this kind of like charged sword weapon. The way that the sword weapon works, and just the way that with all the additional arms and stuff, Screaming Mantis definitely seemed to me like a Zone of the Enders kind of like orbital frame design. The way that she kind of darts around the room. So here's what I did, and then I found something different, so I'd be curious to see how you guys played through it. So if you use the syringe, which is kind of what the game's kind of trying to tell you, because, like, again, you shoot at Screaming Mantis and you can't really do anything. Again, reminiscent to the Psycho Mantis fight. But instead of changing the controller port, since we can't really do that anymore, if you use the syringe to suppress your nanomachines, you can get shots off on her because... she's clearly using your nanomachines to like figure out what you're gonna do, which for me raised the question: does this mean that Psycho Mantis wasn't really psychic and instead was just able to use people's nanomachines?
I mean, wasn't that the idea?
That's what I figure. I mean, MGS5 kind of shits all over that idea, so please don't write in and tell me
shits over a lot of things.
Yeah,
right?
Like don't write in and be like, what about Psycho Mantis in MGS5? Like, yeah, I get it, but I mean, like, just 1 through 4, like,
yeah, in this universe, fucking
yeah,
I feel like that was the thing. Like, he was able to somehow manipulate nanomachines.
Okay, yeah, and
That's what I figured.
Spoiler alert, we're going to see him again soon, so maybe that'll be part of it. But yeah, so apparently I didn't know this at all. You can shoot the Sorrow and the Mantis dolls off of her and collect them. I knew there were weapons in the game, but I remember the first time I played it, I was real pissed that I non-lethaled her and didn't get them. And I didn't realize that you had to shoot them off of her to collect them. And when you shoot the Sorrow off, it relinquishes control of the frogs. And if you shoot the Mantis doll, it frees Meryl. And then you can use the dolls to possess the frogs, Screaming Mantis or Meryl. And you can possess Screaming Mantis, shake your controller, and it'll make her run into walls until she dies, apparently.
And I'm pretty sure it doesn't count as a kill if you're doing a no-kill run.
Yeah, so how did you guys do it? Because I just used the syringe and just kind of went ham on the tranks and stuns and shit.
Well, that's how I did it. I took the dolls off because I remember the last time I ever played the game, that's how I did it that time too. And I feel like the most fun way to do it.
Yeah, I don't think I ever used those weapons, period. So I feel like I missed a whole part of the game.
Nah, I mean, you only use it fighting this boss.
I think you can carry them over in New Game Plus, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you can? Okay. Never mind then. Never mind.
Gotcha.
Oh, boy. Yeah. But I feel like shooting off the dolls was the easy... I feel like it was almost like a cop-out. Because as soon as you got
also
the doll...
Also the funnest, Isaac. Fuck out of here. With your high and mighty, hoity-toity, opinionated, everything's easy bullshit. I don't need it.
Yeah.
You're not my real dad. Don't tell me how to play my video games.
Yeah, I am. Go to your room, Sam.
I am in my room.
Will you stay there, Sam?
Well, yeah.
I will. I don't even want to leave.
You think about what you did.
Don't tell me that you like
refuse.
it, because I'm going to find a new punishment for you, Sam.
I like it.
Will you go sit in the bathroom for the next 10 hours?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to take away from this really quick, but it's just I that reminded me of this meme that I saw. It was last year when Nintendo was like, "We're not going to be at E3," and there was this meme where somebody was yelling up at Nintendo in their room. It was like, well, you have to come out of your room for E3. And Nintendo's like, I don't even want to go to E3.
Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh.
That's right on. But yeah, Sam, did you yeah, we already talked about it. So essentially Screaming Mantis does what the B&B core do, which is she takes her beauty form, same as always, and you can find the statue somewhere, I can't remember where, if you non-lethaled her, which is cool. But once she's down, we're revisited by a good old friend. Psycho Mantis comes out of the fucking woodwork and tries his same old tricks. I will say on the original version, since there was no vibration, he was like stumped by the fact that there were no memory cards, and then pissed off at the fact that he couldn't vibrate the controller. But in this one, he kind of takes advantage of the rumble, which is cool. Does he? He didn't really say anything about any save games on me. Did he? What did he say to you guys? I feel like I didn't really get a reaction. Yeah.
He didn't say anything.
I wasn't sure if they patched anything in, and maybe I just got the shit under the stick.
I mean, to be fair, pretty much the only games that I have in my saves on my PS3 right now anyway are games that came out after Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, same here.
And after they would have patched in stuff.
That'd be super fucking weird if even the last game in the PS3's lifespan just came out and Psycho Mantis is like,
so you like to play Persona 4 Arena Ultimax?
Damn, dude, that was pretty spot on for Ultimax 2. Was one of the last games I think that came out. Good job. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
I thought you were talking about my impression. I was like, dude,
what? Both pretty good. I thought. Anyway, yeah. So I completely did not fucking note this. Do you guys know the story on Screaming Mantis? I do not have Drebin's bedtime story.
I zone out whenever Drebin talks about it.
It was a long one. We'll just say that, what's her name? The beauty was... she was a witch.
I'm just going to go ahead and say, spoiler alert, she's real pretty.
She's a pretty girl.
Here, let's see. So I got it pulled up. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put on my. I'm not gonna do a Drebin because I feel like that's gonna come across as somewhat racist or something. So here we go. Screaming Mantis was born in a war-torn village in South America. Why the fuck are they all from South America or like Greece? Okay.
Are you reading this off of the Metal Gear wiki?
Yeah,
Because I'm
yeah.
doing the exact same thing.
Right, cool.
Okay.
When she was
Are
just
you gonna read this whole thing?
No, I'm just gonna skim through it. When she was just a child, her village was attacked and eventually burned to the ground. Why do they all have villages burned to the ground? Why don't these fucking girls live in cities?
Did she eat somebody too?
Probably. Let's find out. She took haven inside the basement of a building, which she would soon discover was actually a makeshift torture chamber. Okay, hold on. This is some real Acme bullshit where she's like, I gotta get away. She runs into something and then the wall falls off and it's like, oh no, it's a meat grinder. However, given the constant military presence outside in the village, she wasn't able to leave the corpse-littered room, and to make things worse, she was eventually locked into the basement.
Spoilers, she does eat someone.
Oh no.
Sorry.
After weeks in the cellar, keeping herself hydrated by drinking the dirty water that had pulled up on the floor,
Ew.
she began to hallucinate. She saw a single black praying mantis who would teach her how to block her ears from the screams. How would it wait, hold on, what? She learned from the mantis that to survive she would have to eat the corpses that littered the floor. However, she only ate the male corpses.
Like mantises.
Huh. The starvation.
I love how.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna.
That's all we need
This
to
last
know,
part
really.
is like the starvation and dehydration had done irreparable damage to her mind. She survived for several weeks and somehow made it back to the surface. How? Me no no.
It was all that dick meat she was ripping into.
Ugh.
Like, ugh.
Ugh.
She's got a mole on her lip, which is cool. Just in the full body shot, not in the head shot here. That's weird. Anyway, she real pretty lady who
brings
eats
a new
monster
brings
people.
a new meaning to the phrase "eat your meat."
That's true. Oh no! Oh, there's a super cool Play Arts figure picture in here that's got her with the dolls. That's pretty sick.
No.
But anyway, so that's, yep, spoiler alert, she ate people just like everybody else.
It's like she had a village burned down. She ate people.
Yes.
South American.
That,
Hallucinated.
Inexplicably gorgeous for what happened to her.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's the bedtime story.
That's the scoop.
Kids. Very nice. Let's get back to the notes. Okay, here
And
we
then
go.
frogs.
And then the Fruha hogs.
And frogs. That's pretty much the punctuation for every situation in this game.
Yeah, Nano
And
Machine's
then
also
At
frogs.
the end.
Have you guys
Nano
seen
Machine
that?
and frogs.
Have you guys seen that that Jeopardy clip from actual Jeopardy with David Duchovny, who's like, the answer to the question is like, "What are frogs?" And so he's like, "What are frogs?" But then he pauses for a second and he's like, "No, but what are frogs?"
Frogs.
It's the weirdest.
That sounds like a real David Duchovny thing to do.
Yeah, right.
That's hilarious.
So I don't have any notes for the transitionary content between Crying Mantis and Screaming Mantis, Emotion Creature, and Outer Haven Missile Hanger, but that's a thing. So we go from conference room to Snake running around the ship some more outside. I will say that it is going to cut back and forth between you running around. This sucks. So it's like another infinite spawning area. So like you can't just post up and shoot things. You kind of have to keep moving. So as you keep trucking along, though, you'll hear dialogue, and then it'll cut back at specific times to what I consider to be one of the worst cutscenes in a video game. This is Meryl and Johnny going full-blown fucking Mr. and Mrs. Smith on some frogs. This is corny and stupid and unnecessary. And I hear you out there, whoever you are heckling from the audience, saying, but the choreography is really cool. Sure, I guess. This is stupid. Johnny does not need to exist. I hate this so much. This is all punctuated with, will you marry me? And Meryl's like,
No.
yes. And it's just like,
Well, no,
oh
she says
my
no
God.
first.
She says no at first, but like,
And then-
it happens.
No, and then she asks him.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I was like, I couldn't hear what was happening over the sound of my dick screaming throughout the course of this entire fucking cutscene.
I don't know. Even the choreography was okay, but I couldn't get over the fact of the matter that Johnny was just being Johnny. I don't know.
We should probably mention that he's got real cool shades on for this.
Always, man.
Yeah.
So we can take those side glances.
Exactly. So he's got these wraparound shades so that he can look at Mei Ling and not get in trouble.
I think that's why he did it.
Yeah.
Because he
I'd be willing to admit that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go with that.
Sam, what'd you think?
Oh, it is a vampire.
I thought so. Johnny, I hate it. I hate it.
Johnny's not a vampire. What are you talking about, Isaac?
No.
I was just trying to jump. I was trying to respond because you asked me what I thought.
No. I was talking about Isaac. Isaac said, "Oh, it is a vampire." What are you talking about, Isaac?
This little, the little girl.
The emoji that he sent. He didn't realize it was a vampire.
Gotcha.
God damn it.
Anyway, Sam, what did you think?
What did you think about this masterpiece, this cinematic masterpiece?
Hated it.
Sam, marry me.
No, you marry me. Fuck that whole scene. That whole scene is a whole hoe, and if you don't think that scene is a hoe, then you a hoe. That's the second time I've said that. It's my new favorite thing to say.
I like it. Okay, cool. So yes, I agree. 5 out of 5. Yeah, so then right after that, I mean, we're probably going to come get me if you want to, but we're probably going to just curtail a lot of this bullshit and just hit the high points. So then we get to the microwave hallway. Ooh, it's real good. I like this microwave hallway. So you can't equip anything here except for the solid eye. There's no way to pause.
Did you say microwave?
There's no way to pause. There's no room for Hideo. And you can't use the codec or anything. But yeah, so guys, I feel like I can't do it justice. And Sam, you've had experience with the microwave room as well. Isaac, as a newcomer to the microwave hallway, what can you tell us about? Tell our listeners at home, if they have their eyes closed right now and they're praying, what can they imagine as the microwave hallway? What's going on here?
Tell us your feelings.
Well,
tell us your.
Let it flow.
Let it flow. Let it flow.
So first of all, you're walking along. Think everything's okay. Everything's wonderful. It's a sunny day outside. It's warm, you know.
Yeah, your friends are playing in the water behind you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like a day out at the beach, really.
Yeah.
And then it hits you. A microwave.
Like a stinky fart.
Like a smelly, juicy fart.
Cat.
Oh, okay.
You think you guys talking about smelly cat?
Smelly cat.
Oh, smelly cat. Wow.
But yeah,
anyway.
so do they use this hallway for burritos or what's going on here, Isaac?
I mean, I think they're trying to make burritos. I couldn't really get the direction of this part where they're like trying to inject you, like baste you with those little things that stick out from the wall. Are they trying to like baste the food that comes through? I don't know. And then you start to feel a little pain halfway through, and then you start to die.
Yeah, it's fucking intense. Like, this is... If Metal Gear Solid 4 were to have, like, a Last of Us moment, like, that's what this is. Go ahead, Isaac.
I was just going to say, it was very scary, because don't you have to, like... Do you have to, like, mash a button or something like that?
Yeah, so there are...
I think you have to press triangle a bunch.
Yeah, there are a couple moments where you have to do that, especially towards the end. I would say almost too much so. Like, maybe if it was just, like, walking forward, it would have been cool. And I get that they're, like, trying to make you feel...
The pain.
Engaged in the moment. Yeah, feel the pain in your arm.
Your fingertip.
Which it's kind of like I guess they didn't have, like, a torture scene in this game, where all the other ones did. So I feel like this is them trying to...
this was it?
Yeah, this was the torture scene. So to kind of roll it back for a second, I think what it is... So essentially you've entered this hallway that's going to lead you to the AI that you're trying to get to correct, destroy it. And what's happening is that this is like a huge fucking security system. And if I think it's like if your nanomachines aren't recognized or whatever, that it's just gonna like cook you alive on your way in. So what happens is like you walk through and like Snake's walking kind of slow, like you're not running. He's just like walking because he's like exhausted. Very clearly, like at the beginning of the mission briefing, he was like huffing on some oxygen and just like feeling like shit. So Snake's kind of at the end of his road. And it keeps split screen cutting to like Johnny, Meryl, Raiden, Mei Ling, everybody else kind of fighting. So this is kind of like the weird like spirit bomb, like lend me your prayers, like Earthbound thing.
It's weird because it's like as he's doing this, like they're fighting and then they're like getting shot to pieces.
Yeah.
Like they're fighting and like not doing good is the thing.
Yeah. So this
This microwave is cooking Snake. Done with ketchup.
Can we talk about Raiden?
His suit's falling
busting in
apart
the
and
scene?
shit.
No
yeah,
hands.
let's talk about Raiden.
Got
Oh
his
yeah, Raiden
sword
just
in
comes
his
in like a
mouth.
fucking like a foot mouth man.
Like an armless mouth boy.
He's a torso boy, live in the flesh.
Good torso boy.
That's a real good boy.
He's a good boy.
But yeah, he just comes in there like a fucking tap dancing demon with a sword in his mouth.
Tap dancing demon.
It's weird, but yeah. So
I feel like if he had a bit more of like a medieval design, like that would be a Dark Souls boss.
oh, absolutely. As soon as you said medieval, I was like, "Yep, I see where this is going." Yeah, he looks like some.
No, he doesn't have any arms, but his feet and his mouth. He controls the sword, and you can't beat him because, of course, you can't. It's Dark Souls.
Yeah, he's like a weird cross between like Sith and like the Sentry Knights from like Dark Souls 2, just like combined. It's weird. But anyway, yeah, so Snake's literally getting cooked. Like his suit's falling apart, his skin is on fire. I remember the first time that I went through this time, I feel like it's kind of scripted to be this way, but my anxiety the first time was like, I don't think I'm gonna live long enough to get to the end of this.
Yeah, that was how I felt. But I guess it is more or less scripted.
Yeah,
but I
Which
still
now I'm
felt...
so fucking jaded that when games do this, I'm just like, oh no, everything's gonna be all right. But like as younger, like a couple years ago, I was just like,
yeah, I was mashing that triangle button pretty hard.
Yeah,
not gonna lie,
it was a brutal, intense moment.
Yes, it's quite good. And then we arrive for a fuck ton of cutscenes.
You get a cutscene. You get a cutscene. Everybody gets a cutscene. Yeah,
so I took some kind of real simple chicken scratch notes. So for everybody listening, I am back home in Alabama, sitting in my old bedroom, which has now been converted into an office. I have a backpack filled with clothes, and that is it. So I kind of rushed through getting everything done before I left Missouri this week, earlier in the week. So I kind of took notes. So obviously if you guys get to a point where you're like, hey, Alessio, let me stop you there, buddy, and just give me like a little pat on the back or whatever. Essentially what happens is like we do kind of get sort of what you would expect, which is like all these cutscenes about like GW and the AI systems and all this jazz. One thing that I really enjoyed is that the room holding GW has all these like tombstone looking fucking things. So like the way that they house the AI units and like the cooling units for the AI is through these like tombstone looking things. So I really, really dug that a lot. But essentially we go into this section and Snake, he's inputting a virus. Is that right?
I think so, yeah, to shut down Liquid's control of the whole deal.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, so essentially
the revamped virus that Sonny wrote?
That yeah, Sonny wrote it, I think, using EE's code, if that's correct.
Something like that.
Emma's old code.
Yeah, I think that's right.
But yeah, so essentially what ends up happening is you destroy GW, for lack of a better phrase. We get a lot of sort of expo dump from Snake and sort of background and stuff like that as typical. I'm pretty sure there's like a couple cutscene changes. But ultimately, at the end of the day, kind of what ends up happening, again, we got a lot of shit to cover this episode. So what ends up happening is GW just kind of gets shut down. And then based on my notes, essentially Snake, once the cutscenes are concluded, Snake is laying on his back on Outer Haven, and Otacon goes to find a medic. But the whole fucking time, I was asking myself, like, wait a minute, but where's Liquid? And then that's when Liquid Ocelot shows up. And you and Liquid Ocelot essentially get into a mano-e-mano fisticuff fight at the top of Outer Haven. Yeah. Do you guys have anything else to add? Because this fight's about to get fucking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
This fucking fight is incredible, and my favorite part about this fight is how the life bars change through, like, as the phases of battle, and the theme songs change as phases of battle.
Yeah.
To kind of, like, reflect the series.
For sure. So, like, let me lay the groundwork, I guess. So if you're listening at home and you can't play or you haven't played, essentially what this is like the game now becomes like a 2D fighter. Like, you're playing like a fucking Street Fighter clone. And it's Snake versus Ocelot. And what's happening is think of it as like 4 rounds. So it's kind of cheap because like Snake only gets 1 health bar, but Ocelot has like essentially like 4 rounds worth of health. But you go through, and at first it's MGS1 Liquid. And then it's Liquid Ocelot from MGS2, and then it's Ocelot from MGS3, and then it's Liquid Ocelot from MGS4. And as you go through each phase, like Sam said, the health bar changes, the music changes, even Ocelot's like stance and like catchphrases kind of change. It's pretty fucking great. I like this a lot. Like, every time I get to this, I grin like ear to ear. Like, I'm just like all about it. Like I'm a fucking kid at Christmas. Isaac, what did you think about this? This is your first time, so what was going through your head?
Okay, so to go back, to preface this,
Yeah.
So they're like Snake and Ocelot are like going crazy and fighting and throwing punches and whatnot, and then it gets to the end when they almost like sync up and each hit.
Oh yeah, because they're punching each other's fists.
Yeah, and then like they're syncing up their hits, and so. And then they get what's his name? Ocelot has a bunch of syringes, so they each grab one and then they inject each other.
Oh, that's right, so that they can't predict each other's moves.
It's so
I just thought it was
So
funny
it's
that
so
they
fucking Dragon Ball Z. It's so fucking Dragon Ball.
They didn't do their own neck. They went and did each other's.
Yeah, it was just like, this is too much.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got real close. It looked like they were about to kiss for a second, but they didn't. But yeah, anyway, so they inject each other with the syringes, and that's when the health bars fill up. And as soon as that happened, and then like the camera backed up to like the 2D fighting game camera,
Yeah.
I was like, oh yes, this is gonna be awesome. I thought this
It
was...
just turns into Super Smash Bros. With Liquid and Snake.
That'd be amazing. It's literal Super Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, buddy.
So-
Yeah, the controls are kind of shitty, though. Like, that's my one complaint.
Yeah.
Is like, I wish it was like fighting game controls, but unfortunately it is not.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I died a few
Yeah.
times here.
No,
'cause I
I-
couldn't
so-
figure the controls out.
Yeah, it's when it doesn't... I don't think it prompts you either. Like, you just got to figure it out. So L1 is guard. R1, if you press it lightly, is a punch, but if you hold it, it's a CQC, which makes sense because like that's the R1 shit is kind of part of the whatever par for course.
Yeah.
When you're guarding though, R1 is a strong punch, and if you're dashing, R1 is a body blow. So let me tell you how to guard and dash real quick. So, well, guard is L1, but dashing, you have to press X to duck. But if you're moving and you press X, you like dash. And then if you press triangle, whenever it shows up, it does like a special move. But yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it is Metal Gear controls, but it's like from this vantage point, it just doesn't fucking make sense. Yeah. So yeah.
Fuck it, man.
So yeah, let's just talk
Man
about these in phases, I guess. So for the MGS1 fight, the music's fucking dope. It's real good. This one was kind of weird because like when the music came on and the health bars showed up, I just wanted to do it like the Liquid fight, which is just like punch him and run around him. But obviously it's 2D, so you can't. I kind of found that like if you just keep your moves varied up enough, he won't really be able to do shit. So it's actually not too hard. I didn't think, for me, I think the hardest ones were like phase 2 and phase 3. What did you guys think of the MGS1 chunk?
Yeah, not too bad. It was pretty straightforward once you figured out the controls.
Yeah, here's the deal too. You can almost kind of cheat because like MGS1 Liquid isn't going to really utilize a lot of the sort of like more advanced shit. So if you get him in CQC grappling, like that's kind of it. Like you can just kind of keep spamming CQC and just like dodge and you're fine. Yeah, phase 2 is MGS2 Liquid Ocelot. His moves don't really change too much, but his headbutt instead becomes like this weird wind-up punch, and I did get fucking hit with that, and it does do a shit ton of damage. So you do have to kind of make sure that you dodge it. If you can't dodge, definitely try to block it, but like with blocking, you do still take damage. And this one's pretty easy. If you just keep blocking and attacking, I figured everything was fine. I think if you take 2, maybe 3 of those wind-up punches, I think it's 2 though, like you're just kind of fucked. But besides that, I thought it was pretty standard. Did you guys get fucked up by that wind-up punch?
I don't think I did.
I did.
The music here is really good too. So hopefully I can find all of the changeover music, so I can just kind of slip it in the background while we're talking.
I did like all the different themes, I guess you could say, from all the different games. I thought that was cool.
And then we've got MGS3 Ocelot. I really wanted him to do like the but he did not. I don't think. Not on mine. I don't know. I don't know if you like idle or keep it going long enough. Maybe they fuck around. I don't know. But yeah, all of a sudden he just knows CQC, which I thought was weird that they didn't include it in MGS1 and MGS2 Ocelot, because it's like he would have known. But this whole thing is kind of CQC grab. Grabs are us, I guess. This is kind of where the triangle shit starts to happen, because like when Ocelot grabs you, you can wiggle the analog stick, but there's also a couple different triangle things to kind of like knock him down as you break out of his grabs. You can also do you can knock Ocelot down and it'll prompt you with like R1, and so you can just like punch his ass while he's down on the ground, which I thought was really funny, because it does a lot of damage. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think for the most part, if you kind of CQC back when he does it, it kind of counters out, but I don't think you can block. So this is kind of like a very aggressive round, I guess. I'm trying to think of where it was. I think, so there's a moment where it prompts you to hit R1 to punch him like a shit ton of times, which to me was kind of like this Azura's Wrath, kind of like
punch his finger and shatter him into pieces.
Yeah, and you can punch the shit out of him, and at the end he does this like splendid brother, which I thought was pretty cool. And yeah, it's pretty. And you guys are fighting. I forgot that there's like pillars around, so you can kind of like get near the pillars and stuff like that. But yeah, and then the fight will kind of shift into its final form. Phase 4, this is just Ocelot. He's not about some CQC in this phase at all. He just doesn't fucking use it, from what I gathered. And just in general, this whole thing is just moving and punching. Like, that's all he did. And I think for the most part, like, once it's here, all you really have to do is punch him, and then it just goes into this, like, cutscene punch to show you, and then you just do it again, and it cutscene punches again, and you just kind of, like, it kind of climactically ramps into cutscene. But you can, if he punches, I think you can get punched really hard at this point, and if I remember correctly, doesn't he, like, kiss you on the cheek, or, like, kiss you on the forehead or something? There's some, like, weird, like... gotcha, like moment that happens. But yeah, so essentially you just beat the shit out of Ocelot and the fight ends. Here's the deal, though, you guys. You guys are going to hate me for this. I don't know if you guys know more than I do. I kind of ceased to take notes at this point. I just kind of wrote, like, hooray, MGS4 is done. So I know Ocelot gets knocked down, but, like, does he get arrested? I don't think he, like, dies, does he? Like, does he die? Does he? Because I know he does unveil his entire scheme, which is, like, he's been... Here are the big bad spoilers, and I'm just going to pull up a thing just so I make sure I don't fuck this up. Essentially, he's been playing the system and tricking everybody, and he kind of ends up being this, like, I was about to say Solidus Snape. He becomes this Cerberus Snape kind of figure where, I mean, he's not necessarily a good guy in the nicest of terms, but he does kind of reveal that from the moment that he got Liquid's arm onward, it was like he knew about the Patriots, so he's going to try and trick everybody in every possible way. So, like, literally nobody knew anything about him or his intentions whatsoever, ever, just so he could trick the system into doing whatever. Oh, and I just realized that I'm literally screwing up at what part in the game this happens. So if you guys want, we can come back to this later. But it does. This is kind of towards the end of the credits. So
yeah, he does die.
Oh, he does die.
So hard he dies.
Wow. Okay.
Good job. Good
Fuck
job.
yes. Hell yeah.
Nanomachines run out.
So yeah, basically he says that he's Liquid's doppelganger, I guess.
Yeah, he says some like ominous, like, I remember he says some like ambiguous shit that like doesn't really make any sense, which is why it gets kind of explained, I guess, in the epilogue.
Yeah.
But
and then he says very vague things like, "And you are him," or something like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he kind of alludes to like the fact that like a transformation has been complete. That you're kind of like, what?
Sure.
Yeah, sure, guy.
Sure, dude. Sure, guy.
But essentially, we get to this epilogue scene. I'm not gonna. So, just to be fair, I'm gonna go ahead and preface here: the Guinness Book of World Records straight up says that MGS4 has like the longest cutscene in video games, and it's this fucking cutscene. So I'm not even kidding. Like, I wish I was kidding. Let me pull it up real quick. So the Guinness Book of World Records says MGS4. So MGS4 holds 2 world records, and let's see, at 71 minutes of length, the longest individual cutscene is 27 minutes, which happens to be within a 71-minute sequence of the same game. So MGS4 has longest cutscene in a video game, 27 minutes, and then longest cutscene sequence in a video game at 71 minutes. Also, fun fact, MGS4 is the 5th most expensive video game ever made with a development budget of $60 million. Oof.
Dang.
Jesus.
Yeah. So anyway, so this is the 27-minute cutscene, but it does come back to back to back to back in a fucking 71-minute like sequence.
Yeah. You punch Ocelot to death, and then you're not playing a video game anymore.
Yeah, and now, hey, I hope you like that game. Here's a feature film to watch. But yeah, so then we watch this fucking crazy long movie. I'm literally not going to sit here and go beat by beat on this long ass cutscene, but I will say, post final battle, we get some real garbage. So we get to see Meryl and Johnny get fucking married, which is so stupid.
Fuck off!
Well, and not only that, but like
Fuck off!
the fucking marriage is happening on an airstrip with the Nomad as like where they're getting married. It's just real goofy. Like, Meryl's character model does not look like it belongs in a wedding dress. Like, the whole thing looks like a weird fan mod. Like,
kind of looks like 2D from that music video.
it's pretty crazy. So essentially we see this marriage thing, and it's kind of interspliced with Snake going back to the cemetery. To go back to the tombstone, which the tombstone I'm pretty sure is revealed to be Boss's tombstone. Is that right? I'm having to do a lot of fucking last minute.
That's
it is
correct.
Boss's tombstone. Does it say like Fallen Patriot or whatever on it?
It has something on it. We can link it here in the description. You guys can read it for yourself.
Yeah, well, that's what I just don't get. It's like I just don't understand why Snake would know about Boss.
He was at Big Boss's grave.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, yeah, because Big Boss was buried next to the Boss, I think.
Yeah.
Is that right? I'm not stupid.
I think so.
Anyway, so that's going on, and then the coolest shit ever.
Well, so before we get to the coolest shit ever, I just there's like a lot of shit that happens with like Drebin and
Oh, God.
Oh, that's true. Well, when I said coolest shit ever, I don't think we're talking about the same coolest shit ever.
No? Like the credits and then the thing.
No,
like,
I'm
what?
talking about Suicide Baby.
Oh, Suicide Baby.
Suicide Baby.
But no, continue with the Drebin shit. That's
a problematic. That was a problematic thing to say.
No, so
I'm
Suicide
gonna say
Baby is the Muppet Babies-esque prequel to Suicide Squad.
Is it just as bad?
Sam, go ahead and do your Drebin talk.
that. Well, Drebin is talking to Otacon. He's real drunk.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he essentially just tells them everything. All the Drebins were working for the Patriots, and that's why they could hack the thing, and that's why they allowed gun launderers to exist. And all the Drebins were under orders to help, or he was under orders to help Snake and the Rat Patrol, and to get to essentially kill Liquid. And they didn't know it was going to have this result where they would end their whole grip on society.
Oh, that's right
and
too. That's
everything
one
like
thing
that.
that we totally forgot to mention is that Snake's virus not only destroyed GW but also like destroyed the system. I'm pretty sure, which is real weird because didn't they just spend like 30 minutes preaching about how taking the system down would like kill all of these soldiers that had nanomachines?
Yep, that's okay.
Yeah, so
Just
that
pretend.
hand wave.
Just pretend.
Yeah, it's fine.
Shh, hush, 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 hush.
What else?
Maybe it's okay.
What else happens, Sampai?
Fucking like he talks about like, oh, Rat PT-01 is an anagram for Patriot. Fuck off. And like, yeah, it's just like he just goes into this big old drunken rant about the Patriots and how everything's dumb, and I don't know.
Nice. Well, yes.
Yeah.
And then we talk
Can
about
I-
suicide for a second. Oh,
Can
go
I
ahead.
talk
Isaac,
about
sorry.
Drebin too?
Oh yeah.
I just
Drebin
want to
number
bring
2
up
or Drebin
one-
also.
Both. Drebin
Okay.
point 2.
Okay.
I just want to talk about the ridiculousness when he pulls up. He says, "Oh, I have a gift for you."
Oh yeah, that's right. It's Meryl's wedding gift, right?
And then he opens up his tank, and there's like it's filled with flowers, and I have another gift for you, and then just like birds come out of nowhere and just like fly out. I died at that point.
And
I rolled.
all the Drebins. I forgot. All the Drebins made a new thing, and it's just called Drebins. And their new slogan, instead of "I have you," is "We have yours."
Oh god.
Yeah.
Like we've got your 6 or something like that. I
Something
guess
like
I don't
that.
fucking know.
And then unless he threw up in the background, I don't know if you guys saw my character model back there, just throwing
yeah,
up.
I saw it.
And then Sonny just gave Mark III to some kid.
Oh yeah, because Sonny's now in love with some Puerto Rican kid for some
Yeah.
fucking reason. Like, where did this kid come from?
Yeah.
He's a spy.
And then Raiden had surgery, and he looks like he's more human now. And then he
Oh yeah, he visits Rose.
visit Rose and his son, and yeah.
His son looks like a real
And-
Titus baby.
Oh my gosh.
And you cried.
You cried.
You can,
You cried. Yeah, and then like Rosemary's is like, my marriage to Roy and my miscarriage and everything was a lie so that we could protect our son.
What if
so
that's
the
a lie though?
Patriots
What if she was just like real into Roy's dick,
oof.
like the whole time?
Yeah, and then suddenly just seeing his son, Ryan's okay again.
Yeah.
He's,
And then now we can get to the cool
he
shit.
he weeps semen tears. Excuse me,
Ew.
artificial blood tears.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so yeah, so then we're back in the cemetery. And I remember prior to playing MGS4, I'd read all this shit about like the original ending for MGS4. Kojima wanted Snake to die, and nobody else thought that was a good idea. So when I got to this part, I was like, oh shit, like. Were those like reverse spoilers to get people like hyped? Because Snake puts a gun in his mouth, and then the screen cuts to black, and then you just hear a gunshot. and I was just like, oh shit. And then the credits
The first time I ever saw that, I was like, is that really how that's going to end?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, yeah,
It's
dude.
not how it ends.
Dude, if anything, for me, I was like, you know what? Like, I know that a lot of people are probably really upset, but I'm totally okay with this because, like, he's just like, fuck it. Like, I know I'm going to become, like, a walking WMD. Like, I'm going to just get out of here. And I don't know, man. Like, I mean, it was very, like, oh, no, like, a soldier can't take his own life. That's dishonorable. But I was just like, whatever, dude. Like, Snake's tired. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. And for the record, soldiers take their lives all the time.
Yeah.
In the real world, it's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, I was just like, oh shit. So the credits start rolling, right? And then they get to the voice actors, and then they get to the big boss voice actor, and then it stops. And you're like, I remember as it passed, I was like, huh, I don't remember Big Boss even being in this game. And then it just like held on Big Boss, and I was like, what?
What's going on? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?
Where's my dad? And then it fades away, and fucking Big Boss, as portrayed by his like dope jacket and eye patch and like Sean Connery face in the MGS1 booklet, just like walks up to Snake like he's just been a real absentee father for a long time, and he's just coming home for a second. So it's real weird, man. Snake's just like, who you? And he's like, me, dad. And they're just like, oh shit.
Who you, me, dad?
But yeah, so Big Boss and Snake just kind of like, dude, I don't know. I got kind of choked up. Like, I was just like, oh my god, the family's back together.
The first time I saw this, I was very caught up.
Yeah. If anything, I was just like,
emotion.
why can't Big Mama be here too? But yeah, so Snake and Big Boss have their own little. They're just chatting. Big Boss I'm pretty sure he lights up his cigar, if I remember correctly. And they're just kind of going back and forth. It doesn't really seem like there's a lot of like anonymity here. That's the weird part. Is it feels like Metal Gear 1 and 2 didn't really happen the way that they're talking. You know what I mean? Definitely doesn't feel like there was any sort of like weird like you're a bad guy situation.
Yeah, they didn't bring up like everything that happened in Metal Gear 2 and 1 and 2 and everything.
Yeah, so they just
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so they're just chilling, and so this is where the Liquid Ocelot shit comes in, because the Big Boss just feels the need to be like, yo, dog, I owe you some answers. So essentially what's going on is like Big Boss was like a vegetable. I think he was just kind of like in deep storage somewhere, and what it is like they were able to kind of like put him back together again during the past few games, and apparently Ocelot was helping keep him hidden. So essentially what happens is that and real quick too, just to roll it back, so Sonny had modified the Fox die, which was called Fox Alive, to destroy the Patriot controls like totally. So that's part of kind of what leads up to this. Everything's fine. But Big Boss later reveals to Snake that Liquid's quote-unquote possession of Ocelot was all bullshit, and that it was all part of... essentially what he says is that Big Boss, Eva, and Ocelot were all in this kind of together, but I think Eva wasn't intentionally filled in to some of it to kind of keep her in the dark. So Ocelot's whole possession thing was a ruse in order to fool the Patriots, and they wanted to lower the Patriots' guard. Big Boss elaborates that Ocelot was able to use hypnosis and psychotherapy, plus drugs and nanomachines to, like, pretend to be Liquid. And then Ocelot removed the transplanted arm of Liquid because of the so-called possessions during the Manhattan incident had caused, like, a weird imbalance. And so with the DNA data that he stole to access and hijack the SOP system, it was actually Solidus's DNA, as Solidus and Big Boss shared exactly the same DNA. And so by adopting the persona of Liquid onto his own, Ocelot's able to kind of do whatever the fuck he wants. And the Patriots have like this weird false sense of security. And so Big Boss then reveals that like the Patriots assumed that Liquid was the only threat and that he had like little threat. So they were like, whatever. And so that's why they were like, fuck it, like we dealt with Liquid Snake, we can deal with Liquid Ocelot. So they underestimated the shit out of him. And then the Patriots decided to act against him with like very little effort. And so Snake was like the main agent to do this throughout the course of all of the games. And so even though Liquid Ocelot seemingly died from exhaustion earlier, Big Boss kind of explains that he had actually died because of the new fox dye virus, which Snake had been injected with by Drebin, just in case. So all this time, ever since Snake injected Drebin, if Snake would have just gotten close to Liquid, which makes no sense because in the Europe thing, they're like essentially touching. But in essence, essentially Drebin injected him with a new fox dye, which killed the Patriots. But, and here's where everything fucking goes out the window, Big Boss, I'm pretty sure, explains that this new fox dye, like, fixed the problems that Snake was having. And that he should have, like, additional years to live now. Is that right? Because I know that the way this all ends is with Snake being like, I'm going to keep on living. I think it neutralizes the him turning into a fucking weapon of mass destruction. I think he's still aging and is still going to die, but he's not going to like hurt people when he dies.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So anyway, all this shit happens. Big Boss kind of tells him what's up. We also find out that Marinade Bag Snake was actually the body of Solidus. So the BBQ Marinade Bag was Solidus's corpse and not Big Boss's. And then Zero fucking gets wheeled out.
God.
So
It's like that meme. It's like Zero comes out and like Will Smith is just like, It's that Will Smith meme where he's like gesturing towards the thing. He just shows up and gestures towards this very, very decrepit looking.
Yeah, he looks like Darth Vader in like episodes 4, 5, and 6. Just like real gross. And then Big Boss almost like has pity on his old friend, which to me is what makes this whole like, oh, it was two friends just battling it out kind of thing have some weight, and like it makes me kind of care because Big Boss totally treats Zero like an equal and just kind of says like, we got so deep into this shit that like we totally forgot what was even going on in the first place, and just like, I don't know, very much so takes pity on this dude. And then just says like he's been vegetableized and like treated like this, so like I'm just gonna cut off his life support so that like my friend can go to sleep. And then essentially the new fox dye that killed Ocelot also takes Big Boss higher. Cue Creed guitar riff. Can you take me higher? So Big Boss dies.
Man, we better be careful because that was so on point that I feel like they're gonna come to us.
No, I'm pretty sure.
A place
I can't remember.
where going now.
I can't remember,
And then-
but I'm pretty sure Big Boss
What was
like
that?
slumps onto the grave of the boss, which is like real sad. So essentially, like the entire cast of MGS3 finally dies, is what's happening here.
It's just like it's so fucking dramatic. He's like, we need to take everything back to zero, and Zero needs to go back to nothing, and then he kills Zero, and then he's like, hey, Snake's like, are you going back to zero too?
Snake's like,
and Big Boss is
are
like,
you going to be able to come
"Yeah,
celebrate
dude.
my birthdays now?
Dad? You are my real dad. But Big Boss is like, yeah, dude, I gotta go. And then he's like, I don't gotta kill myself. It's just so fucking the fox dye. It's just like, didn't he just tell him that like the fox dye that he has now isn't bad?
Yeah, it's weird, man. Yeah,
But then it's gonna kill him still too.
Yeah, just straight up was like, give your daddy a hug, and then the hug kills him. Essentially, it's like what happens. But yeah, and then Big Boss is no more. So
Yeah, he slumps on the boss's grave. Snake helps him over, and then he salutes the grave for one last time, and then he passes on to.
And then he has like this, not like a
Zero.
monologue or anything, but he just kind of continues to live with Sunny and Ocelot, or Sunny and Otacon. Which is real. I want to play the Metal Gear Solid 5 that could have been, where it's just like Harvest Moon Old Man Simulator, and you just play as like Snake living with Sunny and Ocelot or Otacon in the woods.
That would be awesome, actually.
Also, I really wish Big Boss wouldn't have died. That way, we could have had like a dope ass like grumpiest old men the game, where it's like old Snake and Big Boss like back to back, like going to fucking shuffleboard class and like painting. But yes, so that, my friends, is the end of Metal Gear Solid 4.
Sorry, one last thing.
Post credit scene.
This is potentially the most important thing in the game. Sunny finally cooks perfect eggs.
That's true.
Sort of looks like the sun. It's rising again.
Oh, and the epilogue is
Cute. Metal Gear Rising. Revenge.
But yeah, I will say the epilogue is actually called Naked Sin, so it's actually the first time that we don't have the sun sort of epilogue. And let me see here real quick. So yeah, so that is the post-credit scene. So essentially, we get the credits again after Big Boss dies, and then when we get to the post-credit scene, it's Otacon tries to hand over cigarettes to Snake, as he had merely forgotten them. However, Snake decides to quit smoking. Snake then mentions that he is going to make sure that he sees the new world, and he had an effect in creating, with a little amount of time left in his life. Otacon then suggests that he join him, largely as he could witness Snake's last days and tell the world about them. And then, although he also admits that he also doesn't want to eat Sunny's prepared meals alone, and then Sunny requests that everyone come and see her perfect eggs. But yes.
Aww.
It's pretty good. Apparently she was originally addressing Otacon and Snake to see the eggs, but Hideo Kojima changed it so it would be ambiguous as to who she was referring to. The change was last minute as it used cinematics from the original line. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty dope. And that's it, you guys.
That's
it's all about
good.
old people continuing to live.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see
Cool.
the?
So we are going to.
Did you guys see the Kojima credit in the credits?
What did it say?
He's credited for the voice of God. I don't know
Oh
if you
no,
caught
that's
that.
right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but is that actually in the game?
So I
It's
looked it up,
like-
and it's not, but it is.
No,
It's like
no, I know,
somebody's-
but like, is
doesn't
his
somebody-
voice in the game?
Yeah, somebody yells after. I'm pretty sure, and I could be remembering this wrong. Somebody yells after the Screaming Mantis battle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Traitor.
No, it's like after because one thing we forgot to bring up, part of that is after Psycho Mantis gets punked and he blows up. I think that's when you hear the voice of God, and then the sorrow is like, "You're good, dude."
Jesus.
And then
I think it is
What's
Kojima too. I was looking it up because that kind of caught my eye when I was drowsing in and out watching the credits. But then somebody.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is the Psycho Mantis thing, Sam.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
So somebody linked. I think it was a Peace Walker scene.
Oh yeah, no, So you
know what
find
I'm talking
Kojima
about?
you find Kojima in Peace Walker, and I'm pretty sure either Snake or Kazuhiro Miller refers to him as God.
Yeah, or he's like talking to this girl who has a very close Cosima, and then he says that's very close to Kojima or something like that, and then her full name kind of sounds similar to Kojima is God or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But then
I didn't
there's
realize-
it's like a 2-minute scene about him saying Kojima is God. Kojima is God. I'm like, what?
It's so weird. I didn't realize that Kojima's dad died when Kojima was 13.
Jeez.
That's
Holy
super
crap.
upsetting. Anyway, but yeah, so that was that. So yeah, real quick, you guys, for reasons that will become known soon, we are going to talk about our overall thoughts on MGS4 now, as opposed to a dedicated episode, and then we are going to dive into listener responses. So, Isaac, start us off, being the new boy in town.
Newbie?
What did you
new boy.
what did you think of MGS4 in the pantheon of games?
I thought it was pretty good. It was
I like the inflection there.
I mean, all right, so
It almost had a question mark at the end of it.
pretty good.
That's how I feel.
No, okay, so when before we started playing, you guys always talked about how the story was trash but the gameplay was good. I was like, oh no, you're just being too critical, too much of a cam dog
Oh
to-
no.
to bring up past. But okay, so for me, the story started out pretty good. It was a good way to like tie everything together. But then I could tell what you guys meant by it's just ridiculous because
Hideo Kojima hate fucking his fans.
Yeah, it
As
just
the-
becomes like fan fiction.
it was pretty pretty hammy to me.
Which sucks because because we've alluded to this multiple times over the course of this season, but this is up to this point. This was the most, I'd say, mechanically solid Metal Gear game that had ever come out.
I agree.
And to this day, the controls are great. They're still really good.
I actually preferred this over 5, honestly.
Me too, but yeah, it's just so weird, and it's just the story is just it's about tying up loose ends, and a lot of them didn't really need to be tied up, essentially. And it's just it's fan service, and a lot of it is fan service in the worst possible way.
Yeah, I wish it would have just been less is more, and just been we're gonna tie up some major shit, and maybe tease enough of some of the small stuff for you to kind of fill in the gaps on your own. Because I didn't need to literally see half of this shit. No offense, but Mei Ling could have not have come back and just been mentioned, and it would have been fine. Or just the weird Naomi Otacon stuff. I mean, that's fine that they're back in each other's lives and stuff like that, but it's just the way it was handled was so fucking cheesy, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but
I agree. I guess all of the relationships kind of were super cheesy.
Yeah, I think Metal Gear's had a real hard time depicting any sort of human emotions outside of those involved with military things, because it's trying to shoehorn romance into what essentially is a tactical stealth game, and it's just I don't know, to me any sort of romance or I mean sadness shit, they do a pretty good job with it. I've legitimately cried while playing some Metal Gear in the past. So the sad stuff's fine, but the romance stuff is a little weird. The Beauty and the Beast Squad stuff was super overdone. I don't know. It just kind of seems he just kind of Kojima and everybody involved just kind of cranked everything up to 11. And I'm sure they had fun making this game, or at least I hope so, because right now it feels like nobody really got a lot out of it. But
yeah.
But besides that, I mean, how did you have any favorite moments or any sort of takeaways, or where would you fit this?
I like the part where all of the girls ate people.
Oh yeah.
Drebin. That's how I always addressed Drebin. He never had an easy going way about talking to Drebin. It was always Drebin or Drebin.
It's because he's black.
Drebin.
Dribbin.
I'm trying to think back because we kind of stretched this out quite a ways. I will still say, which act was that? The one where it was just total nostalgia, Metal Gear Solid.
Act 4?
Is that Act 4? Act 4, then.
Yeah,
yes.
with Shadow Moses?
Yes. That was a good one. I mean, I can't really pick a best one because I liked them all for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, there were a lot of really cool moments, I think. I think isolated, the individual moments were wonderful. I think the glue holding all these isolated moments together felt tenuous at best and just kind of felt like an excuse to have this shit happen. Which is fine, because past Metal Gears, have never, globe-trotted as hard as this game has.
yeah.
And it just feels like a lot of it was just we really want to do all this really cool shit, which is great, but it feels like they came up with all these, cool moments individually, and then, laid it all out on a whiteboard, and then they were how the fuck do we get from point to point to point to point to point just to do these, random... It's everyone in the office wrote, a cool thing they wanted to see on a fucking sticky note, And then they just like laid them all out, and they're like, all right, well, somebody wants to see a cool Raiden fight, so we're going to put that over here. And then somebody wants to see...
What if he didn't have arms?
What if Jack and Rose, like, what if Jack actually got killed by the Titanic in the game? Oh, sweet. Yeah. What if the Titanic had Mount Rushmore on it? Oh, sweet.
What if Mount Rushmore was the different snakes? What if we called it Mount Snakemore?
They're like, well, we'll take all that except for the Snakemore part. Well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's its official name. Like, I think it's actually called Mount Snakemore.
What?
Yeah. Just the whole fucking, like, what if Naomi fucks Otacon in a helicopter, but it's not flying? Right on. Put that on the board. I love it. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, what if David Hayter's in it in an infomercial interview in a weird talk show scenario?
And then octopuses.
Yeah.
It's all. It could almost be like they asked their fans to submit them ideas.
I don't even think they did, though. They were just like, let's assume what people want to see. What if Johnny and Meryl got married, LOL? And then somebody was like, no, I think you're onto something, dude. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah. There's a lot of ridiculous things.
What if they proposed to each other in the middle of a battle?
Yeah, love can
And Meryl's
blossom on
such a strong female character that she was like, no, I'm proposing to you.
And then Johnny's penis fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty great. But yes, that isn't to say that I don't think women can propose to men. I was just making a joke about how Johnny has no penis.
Yeah. I realized that could have been construed as negative.
And not like a masculinity thing. He just literally just doesn't have a penis, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just a weird person.
He's just like a little Ken doll down there.
Yeah, he's like a little doo-doo boy. But yeah, I don't know.
What I meant was, like, I think that, okay, I feel like in this day and age I need to fix myself. I'm not saying that women can't propose to men. They can. It's dope. Y'all do you. I'm saying that the way that it was executed in this video game about killing people was very ham-fisted and not good.
Yes. Also, their whole relationship's kind of weird because it's kind of like sadomasochist, where like Johnny's kind of getting abused physically by Meryl, which is weird. Yeah. Anyway. Isaac, I agree with you. It's fun. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Isaac. I'm glad that you took this fucking weird acid trip with all of us.
I really did. Yeah.
Sam, what are your thoughts, good sir?
There was a time when I would have called this my favorite Metal Gear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
When I was younger, and I don't know that I'd say that anymore. It's really good. Just in general, I think it's really good, and as dumb as some parts where I was very taken with the story, even now, it's just I wish I could have played more of it.
Yeah. I think I would almost argue that I don't think critically it should have gotten the ratings that it did. I definitely would not have given this game like a 9.6 or whatever the fuck like everybody gave it. I think the tech and the scale of scope and just the ambitions of the project were really great. But I definitely feel like this isn't like a solid 8 out of 10. I would say.
Yeah.
I think MGS 1, 2, and 3 are still like head and shoulders above this, but I think
for sure.
Mechanically and with it being like fresh on the PS3 and all that stuff, I think critics kind of went a little overboard with the praise.
Yeah, it got a lot of 10s.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I would never in a million years consider this a 10 out of 10. So that doesn't
8 out of 10.
and that doesn't mean that like you the listener can't have your own opinion. I just 100% do not think of this as like this is not part of the pantheon of like Shadow of the Colossus and like Nier Automata and like Persona 4 Golden and like shit like that. Like it's not like airtight masterpiece level video game. But it's a very good game. So great.
So you just gave it. I was gonna do like a joke about the rating, but you literally just gave it a hard rating.
That's true.
You said 8 out of 10.
Fuck it, baby. So what do you guys want to give it if we had to give it a bizarro alternate universe Johnny
God.
Sasaki marries everybody rating?
Oh man, I give it a pop figure out of pancake.
I like that. Isaac,
Out
what
of
you got?
pancakes?
Out of pancake, dude. Pop figure out of pancake. What are you gonna do about it?
Jeez. That's a little Low?
I mean, only in your universe. What do you got?
I'm a waffle out of a waffle cone.
Ooh.
Waffle out of a waffle. Jesus.
Which is pretty good. That's a pretty good.
A little much there, Isaac, I think.
Too indulgent?
A little bit too
A little
indulgent.
bit, sorry.
Decadent.
A little too
Too
decadent.
decadent.
Dankadent. That's my new word.
Ugh.
I'm gonna give it.
I give it 2 scoops out of Cold Stone. Hell yeah! I give it a Stone Cold Steve Creamery. Hell yeah! 2 scoops. Some bitch.
I'm gonna give it 10 medieval torture implements out of 12 Irish writers.
Ooh.
I like it.
Interesting.
Yep. Just quoting shit that I'm seeing in this room.
Just right score.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Just right.
It's like
It's
like
just
the
right
baby
with
bear.
Samuel Wright.
What hey, what
Congratulations.
title did you guys get whenever you completed the game?
Oh shit.
fucking remember,
Hold on.
Isaac.
I didn't take a picture. Let me see what. Fuck. Hold on. 2 seconds. What'd you get, Isaac? Mister, I have questions prepped but no answers. What you got?
I got me. I got
You
me
got
an
you kissing
eagle.
a jackrabbit?
I got an eagle.
Ah.
Can you cue an eagle's sound?
I can just
Damn right I
just
can.
do it. Hold on.
Jesus Christ. So unfortunately, I wanted a fox, but I know I absolutely did not get the fox.
What's a fox?
For getting the fox, you have to do 4 alerts, 0 kills, 0 continues, 0 first aid items used in less than 6 hours,
Jeez.
Nah, dude.
and you get the desert eagle.
Wow.
Let me see what I got. I think I got. Hold on, I'm trying
You
to
can make
fucking.
you
go
can make
through
it up
these, huh?
too.
I don't want to make it up. I think I got. Oh fucking A. These are pretty. Actually, these are like all really intense. Like the shit that you have to do to get these. I think I got something stupid like the wolf or something. I can't remember. Sam, do you have any memory of what you got?
Do you even care?
Yeah, do you
I
even
think
care?
I think I got panther or puma.
Oh,
I know one of
One of
those
those-
requires a lot of killing, so I'm gonna assume the one with all
Probably.
the killing.
Well, I think it has to do with the amount of times you continue.
Maybe I know to get the chicken, you have to play for 35 hours or more.
holy!
So
Yeah, I think I got panther.
it's pretty great. You
Wait,
get
no.
you get the
Yeah,
cow
yeah.
for getting 35 alerts or more, which I thought's pretty fun. Well, great. So we're gonna take this time to migrate into listener responses.
Can
Ba-da-ba.
we do like an audio? Like, can we do another theme song?
Yeah, let's do that. So
For
what?
listeners?
So side up.
Because side up is technically another episode. So we
Yeah.
gotta do another
So this
theme
is
song.
bonus episode. Here we go.
Dun, 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 but can't instant and theme song. Dun, 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 dun. Do you
Can't stop
believe in
the side up.
magic?
Can't
in
stop.
a young girl's heart, music can take you wherever it go, and it's magic. Darkness and theme song.
Pop the top on this brand new side up. All right, so we're back for the side up. Here we go. We're back. We got a couple listener responses, nothing too hefty, so we're probably going to be pretty in and out. And then you finally get to hear what the big special secret is. But
Oh shit! It's like the after credits sequence.
so we got old Sam here and new Isaac.
That's me. I'm old Sam.
Sam's cloning is aging him exponentially.
I got Fox Die. You guys better watch out. I'm ready to read some listener responses. God damn it!
Old Sam, where are you
Old-
from? Are you from the South? Is that a Southern accent?
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Old Sam, can you read the 2 iTunes reviews that we have?
Maybe.
You got the vapors, old
You
Sam?
got it.
We get.
Hey, hold on. I got intruders. We're almost done. Sorry.
Sorry, Mom.
We got an iTunes review. 5 stars from Iroquois Pliskin. ... question mark. Iroquois Pliskin ... question mark says that Pizza Hut demo though. Keep up the great work, boys. Thank you, Iroquois Pliskin ... question mark. We also got another iTunes review from Quacker Jack. Great name, Quacker Jack. I like it. It's only 4 stars though. Old
Whoa.
Sam don't like 4 stars.
Whoa, buddy boy.
4 stars.
He's got some things to say, so I better get to reading. This is a very entertaining podcast. The discussion of the various quirks of Hideo Kojima's brainchild is often funny and always interesting. The only downside is the massive file size of each episode compared to other podcasts with similar episode length, which can eat through your data plan if you're binging on your phone. So,
Hold on, I need to address Quacker Jack. I'm sorry that I like to export our show at higher MP3 bit rates. Okay, buddy?
you gotta be real cautious of the people's data. Not everybody has unlimited data. Is what the kids are. All the kids are wanting that unlimited data, and not everybody can get it. So you gotta be more. You gotta be more on top of people's feelings and shit.
Pro tip, Quacker Jack: download the episodes on Wi-Fi before you listen to them.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're that big. I think literally every single episode is sub 200 megabytes for the most part. I think a couple in the early first 30 might be a little higher. But yeah, they're all less than 200 megs, but oops. Cool. Other notes real quick. So everybody liked their Gorilla swag that they won in our giveaway. So that was dope. Thumbs
I like
up.
them gorillas, boys.
Yeah. There was a new song that came out on YouTube today. It's real good. It's called,
They're real.
what is it? Sleeping Powder? Sleep Powder? It's very good.
Sleeping powder.
Sleeping powder.
It's super. Hey,
we used to call that ether. It's how we got the girls back in my day.
Isaac,
I tell you what.
old Sam, be quiet. Go sit down.
go to sleep.
Just go sleep.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad. Just because I'm old Sam doesn't mean that I can't use Sam's old jokes.
No, it means you have to only use Sam's old jokes.
That's right, old Sam.
Old Sam, old jokes, there's mine's there.
Isaac, what were you about to say?
I was just gonna say, on a Gorilla's note, I have an extra code.
Ooh.
So
we have one more to give away.
So
Give that to me if you don't mind. I'll take it.
Do you want it, Sam?
What is it for?
It's the Gorillaz album. It's the new Gorillaz album.
Is it vinyl?
It's
I only
not.
listen to vinyl. I'm very
on
old.
your phonogram.
It's
Yeah.
It's the CD.
I
Old
put
Sam.
the horn in my ear, and that's the only way I can hear my music.
Sam, there's new technology out there. It's called the compact disc. It just came out. Would you like a copy?
I have one.
Dang it, Sam.
It's
All right,
it's MP3.
we'll give it away.
You ever heard of it, dummy?
If you're the,
MP3?
if you're the first
Hell yeah.
if you're the first person to tweet hashtag Metal Gear Mondays and tag me, Sam, or Isaac in your tweet after this episode comes out, we can DM you the code.
Can I stop doing this?
Yeah, that's fine. Old Sam, go back to
Okay.
the retirement home.
Go to bed,
All
Sam.
right, bye, guys. It's been real. Get the fuck out of here, old man. Fuck. Be nicer to your elders. Fuck off, old man. God, leave. Jesus Christ. Can't get rid of that guy.
Is that your dad?
No, I don't know who he is.
That's Old Sam.
It's old Sam.
He just came in and knocked me out for a second, and then I was just like, "What the fuck, old man?"
Well,
and then I realized he was an old man, so I beat him up.
Old
I think
man Sam.
I think you deserve to have him take your spot on this episode because if you allowed an old man to knock you out,
He snuck up behind me, man. Listen, you're going to talk about if you allowed an old man to knock you out after we just got done playing a game where an old man knocks everybody out? Fuck
That's
you.
fair enough.
Fuck off. Fuck out of here with that shit. I am not here for this.
It's very relevant, actually.
It's absolutely spot on. Congratulations. Some real quick notes of merit. So MGM memes for days on Twitter. If you follow David Leiden,
Raiden?
Loden?
David
Ryden?
Lydon. Anyway, if you follow him on Twitter, he's constantly tweeting the MGM memes, and I like it a lot. So that's sick. He sent us some Kool-Aid Man shit. Ben Garibaldi Smith says that there's a Metal Gear Solid concert in Japan. So if you're near Japan, like our good friend from Australia who takes day trips to Japan, it makes me a very jealous person. Heads up. We got one other quick thing. Alexi Irola, I hope I said that right. Has anyone brought to your attention that SaveMGO.com is bringing back MGO2 on official PS3 firmware? I'd love if you guys did a special episode on the revival of MGO2 and how it plays, and then provides a link. So yeah, it's pretty sick. Absolutely, you guys should go to savemgo.com because I will definitely be trying it out on PS3 firmware. I'm sure that these servers will have a low number of people because most people probably either got rid of their PS3 when the PS4 came out or don't want to play on hacked servers or are too technologically illiterate to figure it out. So unfortunately, there'll probably be some pretty low numbers. So there's a good chance you will play against me when that shit comes out. So I'll keep my eyes open.
And they have Twitter. It's Twitter at SaveMGO as well. So if you want to be on top of that.
Yeah. Isaac, do you want to read the next sentence and then scroll down and reveal the picture and tell us what you think?
It says, do I need to say this out loud or process it first?
No, say the first thing.
This is from Jorge or George Garcia or Garcia.
George Garcia, right?
He's our Garcia. He's coming to save us.
Jorge Garcia says, oh wait, no. I'm doing it again.
Isaac's broken again.
I can't do this twice.
in
a row. No, I can't.
Jorge Garcia is a boss. Because I am assuming he provides a meme that says, it has a picture and it's, you're pretty good, but do you know who else is good? My mom. And then it's a picture of Boss.
I love Boss's like fist pump back at him. She's just like, hell yeah. Ew, they got scrunched. Who's messing? Oh, they're gone. Oh no. Sam just did the equivalent of like a junkyard, like tin can smashing the cars thing. Brave little toaster. But yes.
It's gone now. The picture is gone.
Yeah, it's very small. It's like an emoji. Oh shit!
And now it's really gone.
It's really gone.
I found it. No, it's there. I found it. Scroll down.
Google Docs is fun, but nobody knows what we're doing.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
All right, hold on. We'll keep the running commentary. What the fuck is going on?
Pretty go. Who else, Mom?
Who else?
That's what it's.
I'm not done. I'm not done yet.
All right.
What's going on here? Oh shit! Are you about to? Oh, that's amazing.
No.
I want that.
Aww.
I want that as my profile picture.
Can you? Yeah, we'll link that in the description, guys.
Yeah, it's just the boss giving her sweet little son a fist pump.
Yeah,
her
it's real nice.
Mentally challenged son. Anyway, yes. So, this is the part where we're supposed to make the announcement, I guess.
No, there's this little bit that you forgot, Alessio. Here,
what
read
is
this
it?
one.
Oh, Jorge fuck Chip Whorehound, Chip Chop fuck. Cube IP versus BFUG versus Allure Lewin Fliv Nilijiv fuck bye. I'm pretty good.
Fuck bye.
But yes. So here's the unfortunate stuff. So check it out, you guys. If you're listening to this right now, this will be like the last few minutes of any Metal Gear Monday that you're ever going to listen to.
What?
Bam, bam, bam,
That's the first I've heard, Alessio.
Yeah, so we've been running the show for 64 weeks, not consecutively, probably like 64 weeks and like a couple breaks throughout. So 64 episodes. It's a long time. I can pull it up on SoundCloud how much hours this is. But it's just a lot of stuff. So we did it. We got real far. Let me see real quick if there is a way to see how much time of show that this exists.
We started this, I think,
How much hours?
2 years ago. We started
Yeah,
in
this
like
is
September 2015, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
So it's been almost 2 years.
Yeah, I think on last count it was like at least like 80 hours worth of show. It was probably even more than that now. So it's probably like 90-ish hours of show. So, and here's the deal. So it doesn't feel to us, what's kind of happening is like, so Sam just got a new job out in Seattle. I don't want to put like words in his mouth, but between Sam getting a new job, me buying a house and kind of like starting to take both of my jobs a little bit more seriously and putting like way more time into shit and having to fix up the house and stuff like that. And just Isaac in general with shit that he's got going on. I think
Isaac the Enigma in general.
Isaac just being Isaac. I think for us, what's kind of beginning to happen is that playing for the show and keeping current and keeping notes is definitely starting to feel like very obligatory and less like fun.
And I want to throw this out here too, and I wouldn't say you're putting words into my mouth because in case you forgot, like I had announced that after this was over, I was gonna leave the show. Mm-hmm. And after we were finished with this game, for those exact same reasons.
Yeah. And so we're actually like all leaving the show for
we're all leaving the show.
aforementioned reasons before.
Want to throw this out there? This isn't happening because I announced I was leaving.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to reinforce that.
No hate.
I
Please.
individually reached out to. I completely independent of Sam reached out to Sam and Isaac like a few weeks back and was just like, "Hey, real talk." Because I think right now, unfortunately, what's happening is I will go several days. I'll go like 2 or 3 days of like having a pretty normal schedule. And then realize that since I had a normal schedule, I'm suddenly super fucking backed up. And so literally it's either, I have two options, either stay up every single night until like 2 in the morning and wake up at 5 in the morning, or have a normal life for 3 days and then stay up all night for a day or two. And that's just like not healthy at all. Like I get zero downtime. So like what ends up happening is like I work and work and work, and then I work my second job a whole lot and write like a fuck ton of scripts and like go shoot a lot and then come home to work on house. And what usually happens is I'm so exhausted and so overworked that like me and my wife start to like get into arguments, and like I just hate being awake a lot because of how fucking busy I am all the time. So for me, it very much so was like I need to cut something out so that I can breathe. And I know in the past that when that's come up, we've just taken like an extended break. But I think for all of us here, it's like this kind of came at like a perfect point where like MGS4 kind of ties up all the loose ends for Metal Gear. Because like I don't care, like not portable ops, Peace Walker is like one of my favorite Metal Gear games. I think 5 is a great game, not a perfect game. It's a good game. It's not a great game. But the thing is like I don't think neither of those games have to be covered for this show in order for the story of Metal Gear to conclude. Truthfully, like those two games' plots, like kind of delve deeper into the relationship that Zero and Big Boss have. But that's like literally it. Like it's totally like bonus chapters. Like I would not say that they are mandatory playing. So for us, it was like, this is kind of a complete thing. Like, we're not going to take the show down. Like, these 64 episodes will always exist forever and ever for you guys to listen to. We've got downloads enabled, so, like, feel free to fucking download all of these and save them. As we begin to do more things, like with Dev Diary, we're putting a whole lot of effort into not continuing Dev Diary as a show outside of being a passion project because of kind of how we've handled it thus far. We're it's like that shit's on us to carry forward. So we're not really trying to like continue Dev Diary outside of being a passion project, but we are trying to pitch Dev Diary to other game studios and publishers as like a viable thing. And I don't want to name any names, but we've had some like very, very interesting conversations with some very, very recognizable names about doing documentary coverage for them. So if there's a way that like through continuing Dev Diary and through continuing, like I'm thinking about starting to do like community blog posting on Destructoid and stuff like that, just from time to time because I like games a lot. So if through any of these other avenues, like Metal Gear Mondays can kind of be revamped from like the ground up, like with a budget and some fucking marketing, then great. Unfortunately, I think right now the sort of era of just running this thing out of our pockets as a fun project, kind of it sucks, but like it just kind of has to take a backseat right now, just because we've got a lot of other irons in the fire. So I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like telling my dad that like, because again I'm staying at my parents' house and I came upstairs and was like, hey, I'm gonna record this podcast probably until like 11 or so. It was past 11 now, so my dad's gonna fucking get mad at me. But so I was like, hey, I'm gonna record this podcast, and he was like, oh, cool. And I was like, yeah, like dude, we started from nothing, and then we literally got to the point where we had more than 1,000 listeners a week, which is fucking ridiculous. Just telling him like, yeah, we get fan letters from like all over the world, and like my dad knows Isaac really well because me and Isaac have been friends for like fucking 16 years, and he was like, oh, you do that with Isaac? Like that's crazy. My dad's first response was, did you guys teach Isaac how to play those games? But it was like just telling my dad about it. He was like, "Oh, that's crazy," and like I started to get kind of like choked up, where I was like, "Fuck!" Like we're not gonna have interactions with these people as much. But like the show will stay up, so like if you guys just tell people about it, that would be awesome. Even though it's not like kind of continuing, because like obviously if like there's enough public outcry. Again, I'm not trying to say like, oh, get a bunch of your friends and everybody email me and then you'll force me into doing it. I mean, like, legitimately, there has to be like somebody with finances. Like, if Polygon is like, hey, do you guys want to bring Metal Gear Mondays to Polygon? Like, sure. But yeah, if you dig the show, like, tell people about it.
I'd show up for that. Any chance
that
I can get closer to Justin and Griffin McElroy and Philip
of course.
is good enough for me.
Yes.
I will show up for Polygon.
But yeah, so like the best that you guys can do right now is not necessarily to tell people to email me to continue the show, but instead just tell people to check it out and tell people to spread the word and like fucking email people that you dig, like Destructoid or Polygon or any of that shit, Retronauts, whatever, Eurogamer, US Gamer, and just tell them that we exist and that you love the show, because truthfully, if somebody were to approach us to do it, I would definitely continue it. But as it stands right now, we just don't really have... It's one of those things where it's like you either have to have time or you have to have money. And right now, like, I don't really have much of either. So it's like, got to pick and choose. So I loved every minute of this show. We totally cooked it up as like... I didn't expect it to last this long at all, to be honest. But we totally cooked it up as something that we wanted to just do for fun. And it was super fucking fun. So...
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll let you guys take over and talk about it as well. I don't want to hog everything, but...
I said everything that I have to say in that one episode, and I don't want to cry again. Bye.
Thanks, singing Sam. Isaac, what do you got to say?
Let's see, man. There's a lot to put down. But basically, having this opportunity that you approached me with to play this series that I had heard about and kind of watched you play from the backseat throughout all these years. I'd always wanted to play them, but I never... it felt like a huge undertaking because there was so much content. And so when you were like, hey, you want to do this podcast? And I was like, man, that's the perfect way to kind of force myself to play these games. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of dying on my end, and that's something that I'm gonna have to live with, right?
because your snake avatar cannot.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was one of those things that, like, I don't think I would have ever played these games unless I had this kind of avenue to take me down. And then couple that with just talking with people, talking with your friends about this game that you were playing. That was just, icing on the cake on that, because I know you guys and half the people that we talked to say that as they were growing up, they had nobody to talk to when they were playing this game. So it was kind of a treat on my end that I had this kind of fall in my lap. But yeah, I'm sad to see it go. Definitely. I was kind of horrified on how we would tackle MGS5 because of the open world.
It's a big old game.
People were talking about like hundreds of hours or whatever. I'm like, oh gosh, this is gonna be really long. I'll still try to play it. I can't make promises, but I'll.
Yeah, I also didn't stop the show just because.
Oh yeah,
we didn't want to cover those games because somebody straight up already. I think TJ Wark accused me in the Slack of you guys are just shutting down because you don't know how to cover Portable or Peace Walker or 5.
I mean, I would say that trying to tackle those would be. I don't know how we would do that, but.
You should, Isaac. You should definitely, if you ever get time to you should play.
Yeah,
Peace Walker
you should play Peace Walker in 5 for sure if you ever have time, just leisurely.
Yeah, I was. Maybe I'll start my
pace.
own little podcast.
Oh no! I will say this: so there is a chance that there might be an episode 65, but it's not going to be any of us. Essentially, a bunch of the fans in the Slack decided that they wanted to do the listeners respond back episode, and so I think it's a couple of guys from the Slack want to record their own podcast talking about listening to the show and shit like that.
It's like the Talking Dead, except
yeah, exactly.
Talking Gear.
Yeah. So it'll be fun.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, so I think, and I told them that we probably wouldn't do multiples. So whatever they want to say, they need to just cram it into one recording. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll keep you guys posted. I don't have them on any sort of deadline, but I will be sure to bother them moving forward. That being said, too, if you guys have donated to our Patreon, thank you so much. It did absolutely help. We use that fucking money because we have to pay monthly shit to keep the SoundCloud running. So none of that money went unspent. So thank you very, very much. And I will be shutting down the Patreon as of the week that you are hearing this. If not, around the time this episode comes out, then definitely on Friday or Saturday, so towards the end of the week. Unfortunately, I will be out and about for a lot of time, so I probably will not get the episode up for Patreon backers on Sunday, and instead we'll just do a universal general release. I do want to real quick throw out a special thank you. If Dragonatrix from SoundCloud ever gets this far in the show, because it looks like you just started our show 15 days ago, I just really want to thank you for finding the show. And they responded on the first 2 episodes with some comments, and I think on episode 2, on episode 1 I was like, hey, I totally agree with your comment. On episode 2 we were talking about why the radar was jammed at one point, and I think we corrected ourselves right away in episode 3, but Dragonatrix commented, and for some reason I was just kind of feeling grumpy, and just responded with, yeah, we know nearly a year later, thank you very much. And him or her, they responded with, oh, I knew I was playing catch-up, but didn't realize I was catching up to that great of an extent, and I was just like, wow, when you get to episode 64, ta-da!
Good thing we don't have to retain listeners anymore.
Yep. So, real quick though, I do want to ask you guys, what do you guys think are the top 5 most popular episodes of MGM?
I recused myself because you told this to me already, and I remember them.
Isaac, what do you think?
You have a list already?
So this is on SoundCloud, not iTunes. So Sam, you may not know.
Oh, you mean
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant what are our personal favorites?
No, these are what do you guys, the listener favorites, the most listened to on SoundCloud.
I don't know. That's a good question.
So I'll start you guys from the bottom and work our way to the top.
All right.
So-
Number 5.
Are we here?
So number 5 most popular. Do you guys want to take a guess for number 5 at all? Just shot in the dark.
32.
Well, I mean, you can say what the topic is. You don't have to say the number.
I don't know. There's 64 of these. 63
Yeah,
of
that's
these.
true. So the Cole Ross episode of MGS3 is number 5.
I would
with,
think that'd be higher.
Yeah, with like over 400 listens on SoundCloud. Then the 4 through 2 spot are just the first 3 episodes of the show, which each of them have like almost 600 listens each. All right, check it out, you guys. The top episode.
No.
Drum roll, please.
I want to guess.
Go for it.
I want to guess because I was struck with a fucking
Bolt of
epiphany.
lightning. Yep.
Yeah, it had to have been the Phantom Peen episode, right?
Absolutely. Yep. Metal Rear Solid the Phantom Peen almost has 1,000 listens. It's like double like the most listened episode, which is weird specifically on SoundCloud. Like on iTunes, I don't even think it's on like the top 10. But on SoundCloud, it is like head and shoulders the most listened to episode of the show.
People love that peen.
Yeah, dude. People are looking for that Brazzers content. Maybe we should start a porn podcast.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know where you're going with that.
Oh, yeah. We're going deep. Well, cool, you guys. So, yeah, that was fucking it. Sam, Isaac, I know we're kind of getting late on the recording, so usually we do sort of our off-mic chatting. I will most likely just call you guys at a later date to just kind of chat.
Yeah.
But in general, like, it's been a ride. We're still making shit, so if you guys are interested, foreverastronaut.com. Please, for the love of Christ, go check it out. We're still making shows. We're still writing movies. Again, Dev Diary's got some cool shit going on. We might be writing a script for, like, a fucking network that you've heard of, which is, like, a big reason that I'm too busy.
CBS?
No.
Just kidding.
Maybe. No. But, yeah, so we are working on shit. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on the website. We'll try and update it as we go, but like things are starting to get serious, which is cool. What do you guys have going on that people could check out if they want to keep up with you after the show is over?
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at Sanjul. That's SANJUUL. I also do 2 podcasts, which is crazy. So the first one is one that I've been doing since March with my friend Jeff. It's called From Another Mother. And essentially it's a show where 2 best friends talk to each other, and just kind of riff off each other, and conversation just kind of transitions naturally. The conceit is that we start the podcast by just sort of talking to each other. We don't address the audience until like the very end of the episode. So, a little bit different. I like it. I think it's funny. But I'm biased. So you can find that
a thumbs up as well. It's very good.
Yeah, dude. You can go find that at bit.ly/famthepod. That's FAMTHEPOD. It's also on iTunes, so please do go on there. Anyway, yeah, it's also on iTunes, so please check that out there. And my second podcast is a podcast I do with my good buddy Kevin, who... if you followed me during the Geek Time days, I did the show Toast with. But this new podcast is called it's called Q and Audio.
It's not question, fart, Q and audio. It's just Q and audio.
Just Q and audio.
You have to type out like an onomatopoeia in the middle of it. It's real hard to find.
Yeah. Q, question, fart, Q and audio. Yeah, no, it's Q and audio. It's Q ampersand audio, very technically. You can type that in, all one word, all one thing on iTunes to find it there. You can also go to bit.ly/Q and audio, the word and, will get you there. But it is a podcast where we answer your burning questions, as long as your burning questions are also song titles. So we just kind of go into and discuss the hypothetical questions presented by song titles.
I like it. That's dope. Isaac, where can people find you?
Sweet. Well, now I just feel like I'm the boring one because I don't have any cool podcasts going on.
Isaac's the hard to find one.
Yeah. I am.
He has a Twitter, but he's no longer burdened with having to use it.
So real quick, too, I just want to announce this. We didn't even get to 200 likes on Facebook, which means Zach DeTrocchio didn't have to destroy his copy of
He gets to
Snakes.
Maybe if we're kind enough, he'll just do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll talk to him. We'll make it. We'll make it happen.
Or we can make a plea to all our listeners and just get 10 more
one last push, you guys. Let's just fucking
before we shut
Pour
down.
like
pour one
like
out
as a
for Metal Gear
goodbye.
Mondays. Yeah, let's
into our likes on the page.
yeah, we just need 10 more likes on the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Metal Gear Mondays. And yeah, if you guys want to follow me after this, I know that typically I'm not as vocal, except for on podcasts, and I don't do those right now anymore. You can find me at AC Summerfield on Twitter. I promise to be a little bit more active on there since we're no longer editing and playing and notating for a show. And you can check out all my film shit that way. I'm probably going to update my website soon, acsummerfield.com, just to put like music, podcasts, and films that I've worked on, just to try and keep my name fresh. But yeah.
Get your name out my mouth.
Yes. Anyway, I can verbally hear my dad in need to have to get into this room. So
Is he, like,
unceremoniously, he's talking
Alicia.
about coming up here. Guys, it's been fucking great. I've loved every minute of it. I love all of you. Definitely continue to check out the show if you dig it. And maybe one day we'll be back. But unfortunately, for the time being, we have to be on indefinite hiatus.
Yeah.
So one love.
Can I say one last thing for my fans?
Yes.
Des mines there.
That was it's a pretty good one. Sam.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll see you around. Maybe we'll see you around the box. It's just the
No.
box.
No.
Can't go out like that. That was dumb.
Can't go out with a
I think
limp wrist.
here's what we should do.
Okay, what?
Okay,
What?
I think that
What?
we shouldn't goof about it. We should just go with a very simple, classy, and I think you should do it. Just say the phrase and then just let that be it. Let's just go out classy.
Sounds good.
I can't tell. Oh, are you serious?
It's just it's just a box.
Can I say it now?
Yeah, go ahead, Isaac.
Yeah.
Everybody take a
Guys.
shot.
Guys,
Shit. Drink.
it's just a box.
Oh no! Me.
Go, Sam.
All right, you, Sam, you go.
Hey, it's just a box.
Hell yeah! All right, let's do it all at once. You guys, you ready? Last
Oh
one.
shit! Should we do it? Should we do it on? Should we do it on 3 or after 3?
Let's do it on go. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
It's just a box.
That was beautiful. I love you, boys.
That was it.
I love
That
I
was
love
it.
our listeners. All right.
you.
Bye, you
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Hopefully the sun is setting over Australia as you hear this, or wherever the fuck you are.
Oh my God! Hang
God bless.
up.
God bless. Bye.
No, you first.